All my cool chicos and chicas. Just kidding, I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is tell y'all where I am. So I am temporarily in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. They are absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you've been here before, but if you haven't, you need to come check it out. But probably when COVID's over, because a lot of things are canceled, so I'm struggling to find some things that are opened, but I'm sure I will find some things open. In the meantime, I wanted to catch y'all up on my first travel experience, solo. So I traveled from Missouri to Virginia, and I made a quick little visita in Kentucky. I had never really been before, and it was a really great experience. It's a beautiful state. There's a reason that my mom loves that state. She never stops talking about that state, and I can tell why, because it is absolutely gorgeous. So let me get y'all started on where I made my stop. Oh, and by the way, I did make up that word, Visita. It's my little Spanglish news favorite Spanglish word, because I'm planning to do little trips here and there, and they're all going to be little visits, so Visita. Anyway, so 3 of my favorite things in life are motivation and inspiration, and especially in people, coffee, because it keeps me going, and nature. So my 3 stops in Kentucky were focused around these 3 things. So let's get started. All right, so my first little stop was for my motivation and inspiration. I went to Louisville, Kentucky, where Muhammad Ali is from, and got the Ali experience, is what they call it. So there is a museum there, and it's about 4 stories, and you start at the top, and then you just kind of work your way down the museum. And at each level, each floor, there's something new to experience. So it was really cool, and you get to learn about his life, where he came from, what all his life entailed, because not only was he a famous boxer, but he was also involved in the community a lot and continued to be involved his whole life. So it's really exciting to see all of the aspects of his life that were impacting others. So if you haven't been, and you plan to make a trip to Louisville, check it out. You won't be disappointed. For my next stop was coffee related, because at that point in my trip, I definitely needed a pick-me-up. So one thing I like to do when I go to a lot of different towns is check out the mom and pop coffee shops, because not only do they always have the best coffee, but they also have delicious food. So I found a shop that had crepes. And if you haven't had a crepe before, what it is it's like a pancake, but they press it down. And in France, if you go there, they usually put like Nutella or chocolate, strawberry. You can basically put anything in a crepe, and it's delicious. So this place had a variety of crepes. I lucked out because they were about to close, and they gave me the last one that they would serve of the day. So I got super lucky there. And it was delicious. Pictures will be posted. So the coffee shop was about 15-20 minute drive from the Ali experience, and the coffee shop was called, and I may be saying this wrong, it's called Safai Coffee, Safai. Very cute mom and pop coffee shop on the corner of the street. So check it out if you're ever in town there. The neighborhood was very, very beautiful. A lot of the old-fashioned houses and things like that. So it was a really pretty drive to get there. And then just the area was very unique. So check it out. All right, so for my last stop, I went to Cumberland Park. If you haven't heard of it, it's Cumberland Falls Park, and so they have a huge waterfall, lots of hiking, and beautiful camping grounds. They have 2 locations to camp. The first one I went to was completely booked. The second one had one spot left, so I lucked out there. And then they have a hotel there called DuPont Lodge, which is absolutely beautiful, but they were also booked. So I definitely lucked out because there was only one spot in all of those 3 places, and I got it. So thank you. So anyway, if you happen to go to that park, I highly recommend arranging your staying, like where you're staying for the night, along with what activities you want to do, because there are so many options available. There's horseback riding, kayaking, rafting, floating, zip lining. In the place I stayed called Sheltowee, probably saying that wrong, Trace Adventure Resort, they even have teepees there. So there's so many options on places you can stay, which is really exciting. For a state park, it's not just campsites. So you have all these options along with all of these adventure things you can do there. So I highly recommend if you're in that area. This park was about 2.5 hours from Louisville. So check it out and you won't be disappointed. Thanks for staying tuned with my adventures. I should have one coming up next week. So, thank you. Hey guys. So, I don't know what this looks like. I don't have a stand, but it's my first time camping by myself. Honestly, I felt like a weirdo pulling up because I'm by myself, so I just climbed in the back of my car. But I'm sure with more time I'll get used to it. Just have a look-see at my dinner. Woohoo! So, I have this mattress back here. It is a thick mattress. You can see how thick it's about 6 inches. So I had actually bought it for this stream. And it fits pretty well. Well, actually, it's pretty long, but it fits decent in my back of my car. So I am going to sleep on it. Beats having to air up a mattress. And then all my junk is on the side of the mattress.